hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP, the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, so the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the...
There he goes, left side. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Cowboys 0. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, cross.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 62 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Here's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Now, that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Come on, fellas.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Easy.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get your swarm on.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Cowboys 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
To throw is Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
All right, now. Like 80. Mike 5-4. Okay, double up. 77. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'll get him. Hey. High 7. Hey, watch 7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come off the ball.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go. Here we go. Black 80.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, T.
Ben to throw again. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 68 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Forbath for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Snickers, now spin.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Double bump. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Tap. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Snicker.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Elliott running right. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Throwing, Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
World! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. They're running it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.